It's television A7. Let's jump right into it. The latest with Diddy. He's being hit with another lawsuit. This woman is coming out. She's claiming he and his security filmed themselves essaying her before showing it to others. Now, according to the report, Talia Graves says she's been having thoughts of deleting herself since the alleged SA took place in 2001. She says Diddy and his head of security at the time, Joseph Sherman, violently assaulted her both in the front and the back. She was 25 years old at the time and was dating an employee of Diddy's. She claimed she was lured into a meeting with Sherman and Diddy where she was given a laced drink before waking up to find herself bound and detained. She says it wasn't until November of 2023 that she learned the assault was filmed. She's suing Diddy, Sherman, and Bad Boy for damages. He is currently incarcerated, awaiting trial in connection to sex trafficking. Now, that means, hey, the feds say, we have you on tape. So that's when she decided at that point to go ahead and file her suit. That is crazy. The feds calling you up and saying, hey, we got you on one of these tapes. So now, this is the lady, Talia Graves.
The internal.
You guys see her here with Gloria Allred, and you know when Gloria Allred get in there, like it's a wrap. She's saying, I'm glad he's locked up, but that's a temporary feeling of relief. This video is a few minutes long, so I'm just going to play a little bit of it just so you can kind of hear what she remembers from that experience.
Pain after being sexually assaulted has been incredibly deep and hard to put into words. It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are and leaving emotional scars that may never fully heal. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and the guilt I have experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me.
All right, that's just a little bit. So she goes on to describe basically she's got PTSD. She hasn't really been able to function the same since that time. And like I just read to you guys, she found out that she was recorded. She actually found out via the Fed. So that's traumatic within itself. And there are some people in the comments who, it's like some people think that every story that comes out is not real. I'm not here to say whatever if it's real or made up or it's just a money grab, this, that, and the third. But I mean, if she's saying that the feds said, hey, we have a tape of you, then hey, they have a tape of her. But let me know what you guys think about all of this. And I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to be a whole lot more stories coming out. And she said this was 2001. 2001. This is crazy. It's crazy. But drop your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing going on with Diddy, this new lawsuit, and the victim. I'ma still say alleged victim. But moving on from that, I'm gonna talk about I'll Be Sure because he's calling for Kim Porter's death case, to be reopened and for people to really get down to the bottom and to find her files, her real files, because we all know the book circulating online right now, Amazon, wherever you get it, that's fake. And he's like, look, he says it's truly disheartening to think that those she considered close friends may have conspired with the perpetrator to obscure the truth. Now you guys remember Al B. Shore, he was in a coma some time ago, and he almost didn't make it. Now if you want to start putting two and two together, you guys can infer what I'm trying to say here. But I'll be sure he's like, you know what? Let's go ahead and reopen the case, and let's get to let's get down to the nitty gritty. He's saying, I'm writing this post to formally request an investigation into an entire group of individuals who worked at or around the residence of Miss Kimberly Porter, including the publicist who assisted in drafting this. It has come to my attention that these persons were also instructed to steal her computer and mobile devices, which contain her original book notes. Original notes are distinct from the fabricated BS and offensive pages circulated via Amazon, which depict graphic sexual acts involving me that never took place and were edited and added after Miss Porter's tragic murder. Ms. Porter's missing devices, allegedly already in evidence, unquestionably contain the critical evidence that have been concealed. I am convinced that evidence corroborates closely with details outlined in the recently released public indictment document. It is truly disheartening to think that those she considered close friends and who were financially compensated by her perpetrators may have conspired with the perpetrator to obscure the truth and tarnish her name, my name, and her unfinished book notes with these individuals in unfounded narratives. It's evident that her potential to expose the realities of her personal abuses, being drug, the sex trafficking, and human trafficking she was privy to, akin to the brave actions of Miss Cassie Ventura, pose a threat to those profiting from such heinous activities. In a nutshell, Kimberly was allegedly taken from us because she was set on course to accomplish what Miss Cassie Ventura did by igniting the bonfire which brings us here today with the avalanche that has brought Satan to their chambers. Man, that's crazy. So, I mean, only time will tell, but I'm sure if the feds, they did what they did, they raided the homes, they got all the tapes and the cell phones, this, that, and the third. I'm quite sure that they're going to start going back and looking at all of um, these cases from the folks who have died, you know. So, yeah, this is just a lot. It's a lot going on. Let me know what you guys think about it. But, I mean, and to think, I'll be sure, like, he was almost out of here. He was almost out of here. But, he said, you know what? I made it, and y'all not gonna silence me, and I'm gonna stand up for Kim, the mother of my son. Whew. Drop your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think about it. It's Television A7, and if you want to check out another video of mine, there's one right here for you guys. Talk to y'all in the next one.